Now at 5, Carl Junction's political battle continues as the impeached mayor files a court petition to reclaim his job. Plus, McDonald County Courthouse has dealt with leaks in the building for years, but now it's time for a facelift of sorts.
A right-wing political activist is shot while speaking at a university in Utah. I'm Torian Small with developing details in this story.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The former Carl Junction mayor, Mike Moss, asked a Jasper County judge to overturn his impeachment. This is KOAM News at 5. I'm Tanya Bach. In a petition filed this week, Moss argues the city council acted beyond its authority when it voted 6-2 to remove him from office in August. His attorney says the council's resolution violated state law, relied on evidence outside Moss's time in office, and denied him a fair trial. Moss is now asking the court to reinstate him as mayor while the case is under review, and for the Board of Aldermen to pay his attorney fees. County commissioners are looking to give the McDonald County Courthouse a facelift with a roof replacement. This comes after the county battled leaks in the building for years. The commission is currently accepting bids for the project, which would see the complete removal of the current roof, installation of a new roof with a 20-year plus lifespan, waterproofing, and the replacement of all gutters and downspouts. At this time, officials don't have an estimate on what it'll cost, but say it is a necessary project.
We're responsible for maintaining the county facilities, and our courthouse being the biggest facility we have in the county. So in that process, we're wanting to make sure that that building's repaired and taken care of to last us for a long time.
The project will need to be completed by mid-December to ensure payment in the 2025 fiscal year. If you're interested in submitting a bid for the project, we have details on how to do that on our website at koamnewsnow.com. The Crawford County Conservation District hosted a bio-blitz event today at Crawford State Park. The event was designed to promote the district's Parks for Pollinators campaign, which lasts the entire month of September. Everyone who visits the park is welcome to take part.
You have people in the community who are becoming immersed in nature. They're getting a chance to get out to their parks. They're getting a chance to learn more about what pollinators even are, butterflies, beetles, birds, anything that helps with pollination of plants, which we all depend on.
To participate, park visitors can download the iNaturalist app on their phones, where they can upload photos of insects, animals, and plants. Well, meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us now with a first look at weather.
We are getting another round of rain. Now this band is again moving through southeastern Kansas into northeastern Oklahoma. We're actually getting a few thunderstorms out there near Sedan. You can see a little bit of lightning uptick. Now these are going to die down by the time they move into Independence, Coffeyville, but we do want to keep an eye on that. So could get caught in a thunderstorm or two if you're out there in right along the border of Kansas and Oklahoma. Now the rest of us only seeing some light showers, Independence up to Fredonia, Chanute just south on Erie, Parsons, Lamar even. These are going to be very light showers, maybe even just a drizzle. So all of this will continue to move into our central counties by about 7-8 p.m. A lot of this starts to die down. Then we're looking at maybe some isolated spots where we could see some drizzle. The rest of us are going to be starting to clear out tonight and through tomorrow, getting back into the low 90s. I'll have those details coming up.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Charlie Kirk, the conservative political activist, has died. He was shot at an event at a college in Utah this afternoon. Torian Small is following the story from the White House, where the president got word of the violence.
It happened in broad daylight at an event at Utah Valley University. As Charlie Kirk addressed the crowd, a shot was fired.
All of a sudden I hear up top, I just saw him grab, it looked like his neck, and there's just blood pouring out everywhere. And his eyes kind of rolled back.
Kirk was rushed from the premises to the hospital. Kirk, a rising star in conservative politics and a fierce ally of President Trump. He is a co-founder of Turning Point USA, which advocates for conservative politics on university campuses. Well known to CBS News chief Washington analyst Bob Costa.
I have covered Charlie Kirk for a long time, have spoken to him at so many political events over the years. This is someone who has galvanized conservatives across the country. He is seen as someone who was really able to gather the Trump movement, especially those under 30, and make them into a force.
President Trump posted, "We must all pray for Charlie Kirk," calling him a great guy from top to bottom. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.
The suspect was taken into custody after the shooting, but then later released. Still ahead, Camping 101.
There's a crash course in camping for families ready to sleep under the stars for the first time. I'm Bradley Blackburn with the skills they learn and how it's helping more people connect with nature.
But first, millions of kids are now living with obesity, which UNICEF says drastically tops the numbers of those underweight. Topping today's Health Watch, for the first time ever, obesity has become the most common form of malnutrition among school-aged children around the world, surpassing the number who are underweight. A new report from UNICEF reveals 188 million kids are now living with obesity. UN health experts blame ultra-processed foods and unethical marketing of junk food for shaping unhealthy diets, especially in schools.
We still do see the highest numbers in North America, in Latin America and the Caribbean, and in the Middle East and North Africa, but this is happening in every region around the world.
The fastest growth is happening in low and middle income countries where children face the double burden of poverty and poor nutrition. UNICEF warns childhood obesity can lead to a lifetime of health issues, including cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Well, this Saturday marks an important step in the fight against Alzheimer's disease. Across Missouri, more than 222,000 seniors over the age of 65 are living with Alzheimer's. That's according to the Alzheimer's Association. Organizers of this weekend's Walk to End Alzheimer's are calling on the community to join the cause, reminding us the journey to end this devastating disease starts with just one step.
A DJ with music, and we have a dog contest as well, dog dress up contest, and we have food and drink, music and fun. It's just a way for the community to get together and raise awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia. So we're trying to raise funds. We're actually at 70% to our goal, so come on out and have a great time with us.
Saturday's event will be held at Mercy Park in Joplin. Registration begins at 8:30 a.m. Well, doulas have become popular in recent years. A doula is a non-medical professional who provides physical, emotional, and informational support during childbirth. But what about if a baby's birth doesn't go as planned? Well, there's a nonprofit providing that kind of support for free. Megan Shin has more.
Something that I really treasure.
More than a treasure.
He was wrapped in this blanket. I got to hold him.
These mementos hold priceless memories of Jennifer Stamfell's son, Judah.
It has been the most difficult time in my life.
Difficult because Stamfell's body prematurely went into labor, delivering Judah at 20 weeks.
Losing him after wanting him so badly.
So badly, she endured IVF treatments, and when doctors told her Judah's arriving too early, they offered a bereavement doula.
I said, I don't even know what that is.
Pittsburgh Bereavement Doulas supports those experiencing miscarriage, stillbirth, and early infant loss.
We can't change diagnoses, but what are your hopes if this happens? What are your hopes if this happens? What's important to you?
Bereavement doulas are contingency planners. Through this nonprofit, they help navigate logistics, but never lose focus on the heart.
In perinatal loss, a lot of parents have suffered regrets. They don't remember what their baby's face looks like. They don't remember how it feels to hold their baby in their arms. Just meant everything. It really did.
Doulas create memories like bathing the baby, custom bracelets, and photos.
And when you're in that moment, you don't think of these things.
Grief freezes people temporarily, but Pittsburgh Bereavement Doulas thaws the shock.
It helps me process it. It helps me understand that he was here. He was real, and he was such a big part of my life, even for those 5 months.
Stamfell says she wants other families to know they're not alone and support is out there. Megan Shin, CBS News, Pittsburgh.
The doula's care also extends to the entire family. That's a look at today's health news. A little later, our pet vet on call.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eva Dudek from Parsons Pet Hospital. Coming up, we're going to talk about a cat claw problem.
And we do have some isolated storms tonight. I'll have those details coming. We've had a few more isolated showers this evening. We can go ahead and take a look. Right now, current conditions out in 7th and Rangeline, low 80s, but we got up to mid 80s today. We actually got up to average temperatures for today. We were about 84, which is our average, with our low sitting just a few degrees above our low average. So overall, it's been a pretty mild day, though we do have a couple more chances of rain. Now, these rain showers just keep popping up in the same area, and you can see even more popping up behind the first band of rain. Now, starting to see the downward trajectory of some of these storms. Sedan had a couple of thunderstorms moving through. We still have a little bit of lightning that's going to be moving into Independence over the next 15 minutes. Now, Independence currently seeing a few light showers, same in Fredonia, but we have these little storms popping up right behind them, so we want to keep an eye on those, but none of these are going to be severe. And then you can see all the way out to Erie, even Girard, going to see a few light showers, maybe even just some drizzle. Now, taking a look at Indigo Sky Casino and Resort out in Seneca, Missouri. A lot of clouds have rolled in, but so far no rain just yet. Most of these showers are going to start to end overnight, just after midnight tonight, with temperatures again still above average. Now this is where we start to see those warmer temperatures. Upper 60s tonight, which is about 5 to 6 degrees warmer than where we normally are this time of year. We do have a few showers still, again, sticking around for this evening. So here we are starting to see that main line pushing in to our central counties, hitting the Joplin area closer to about 7:38. All of this does start to break apart. We're left with a few clouds with these isolated, maybe a drizzle here and there, but no more moderate to light showers. All of this will, again, start to taper off as we head into Thursday morning, get a lot more sunshine down in northeastern Oklahoma, even in northern parts of Missouri as that first band moves out. Now, more clouds do move back in by early Thursday morning, with still seeing some drizzle. Now, none of these are going to be enough to produce even a quarter of an inch of rain, just this drizzle as it passes by, but breaks apart throughout the day on Thursday. We're left with partly cloudy skies, but a lot of us could see mostly sunshine during the day. But like I said, this is where we're going to start to see that warm up trajectory, getting into the low 90s by Thursday, about 90, 91, 93 on Friday, 94 on Saturday. So we're warming up all weekend long. And like I said, we've been talking about this return of summer, so that's what we're going to see this weekend and into the start of next week. You can see 94 still by Tuesday, 92 on Wednesday. Got a couple isolated shower chances by Thursday, with those temperatures finally dropping back down into the 80s. 88 Thursday, 84 Friday, and 83 on Saturday, which that 84, 83, that's our average. So we're starting to get back into the fall conditions by late next week.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to those fall conditions, because 90s for this weekend and early next week.
No, but I'm going to need it because I, again, still have not mowed my lawn. I know I keep pushing it back, but I'll get my chance.
Sounds like a you problem at this point.
It is a me problem, 100%.
All right. Thanks, Lindsay. Well, today marks the official peak of the Atlantic hurricane season, but you wouldn't know it from the calm conditions. Take a look at this morning's map of the ocean, and what do you see? Not a single storm brewing. Normally, we would have had about 8 named storms and 3 major hurricanes by now, but we've only had 6 named storms and 1 hurricane. CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano says a lot of warm water at the start of the season had many predicting a busy year. Well, coming up in Consumer Watch, ever been camping? Well, I have, but some haven't. Bradley Blackburn gives you a crash course in Camping 101. Topping today's Consumer Watch, for some families, spending a weekend camping is a cherished tradition, but for others, it's a daunting idea. A unique project aims to change that by teaching basic camping skills for free. Bradley Blackburn shows us how.
You gotta figure out where the front door is.
Longtime friends Jane Charles and Sandra Araniva have never pitched a tent in their lives, but with some help from camping ambassador Alex Pila.
And we're just gonna clip them on like that.
They got the job done,
Is that good?
even if they didn't make it look easy.
Good job.
Nice.
That was great.
Beautiful.
We did a great job.
You can see the fruits of your labor.
It's like our outdoor home.
One of the first time mistakes that people always make is everything takes longer than you expect when you're camping.
The city dwellers from Albany have traveled the globe together, but they've never taken a camping trip.
It's the bugs that kept us out.
Bugs, the nature.
So they got brave and signed up for the New York State First Time Camper program for some instruction on what to do.
I think it gives more people the opportunity, right, to experience something that maybe they've been putting off like we have.
New York State's Department of Environmental Conservation hosts free training weekends multiple times a year, when a few lucky folks who were picked from a lottery learn everything.
We supply all of the equipment for them, and we introduce them not only to camping, but other outdoor activities like boating and fishing, hiking, and birding.
Jessica McBride runs the program. She says for many, camping is a foreign concept.
We get campers who've never slept outside of a high-rise building before.
But it can be learned and hopefully enjoyed.
Fingers crossed everything goes well.
If it goes well this weekend, do you think you'll be back?
Not next weekend. A little bit of time to forget, maybe.
It just takes a little help to get comfortable in the great outdoors that's not far from home. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Woodstock, New York.
Well, New York State parks say more than 75% of participants in the program return to camp again. They say other states also have similar programs. Well, Apple announces its biggest redesign in 5 years for its upcoming iPhone 17 lineup, including what could be the thinnest iPhone ever introduced. The new iPhone Air, less than 1/4 of an inch thick, comes with lower battery life and only one camera on the back. Prices are also going up for the entire iPhone lineup for the first time in 7 years by $100 on the starting price. Now, Apple also introduced its next generation AirPod Pro earbuds. And to round it all off, Apple also introduced a new watch series. All of these new Apple devices will ship on September 19th. Final check of the forecast is next. Up next on the CBS Evening News, 24 years after 9/11, teachers are bringing ground zero into their classrooms for history lessons their students will never forget. And then on KOAM News at 6, hear about the McDonald County Courthouse getting a facelift. Plus, Pittsburgh City Council votes to go against state code and increase property taxes. And we take you on the gridiron for a closer look at Galena High School football. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and KOAM News at 6. Well, in today's Pet Vet, we take a look at feline claw problems. Dr. Dudek answers the question, what should we do about a cat claw that won't retract?
Well, I would have that claw and just that one claw removed, because whether it is a fracture that didn't heal right, a bad dislocation, a birth defect, or arthritis, that claw is getting bumped and snagged, causing pain, discomfort, affecting quality of life. Not fun. So see your veterinarian, have that claw removed.
We invite questions from anyone. If you have one, just send it to petvet@koamtv.com. Dr. Eva Dudek from the Parsons Pet Hospital answers a different question or brings us a fun fact every Wednesday on KOAM News at 5. You can also find answers to previous questions on our website. Now let's check out our picks of the litter for the week. This is Norman, there on the left, a male adult domestic shorthair, as you can see, with a little bit of tan coloring. He's from the Joplin Humane Society, and he is looking for a forever home. And from the SEK Humane Society, this is Burger King, an adorable 9-month-old Terrier Pit Bull mix. If you're looking for a pet, why not check out your local Humane Society? Sweet animals.
Yes, they are.
Right. Final check of the forecast?
Well, it's not going to be a great weekend for the animals outside because it's going to be hot. We're getting into the 90s starting on Thursday. Now, we do have some isolated storms to get through tonight and over in the morning, but really it's just going to be the heat this weekend.
All right. Something to keep an eye on.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Lindsay. Thank you for joining us. The CBS Evening News is next, and we'll be back here for KOAM News at 6. We'll see you then. Have a great evening and an even better tomorrow.